What's going on, everybody? It's Antonio checking in. And we got to change our habits. Got to change our programming. Because I feel like a lot of times we have good intentions, you know? I had some on my face. We have good intentions to change, to become better, but not better in the sense of we consider ourselves bad people, but we just want to be better because we feel, I think it's human nature to feel that you want to change, that you want more, that you want to do more, that you feel like you can do more. And a lot of times I feel we have the intentions to do good. And we even make attempts to do good. But it's that habit that we've repetitively done to the point it's instilled and programmed in our subconscious. So although consciously we know that, hey, this habit or whatever I'm doing is not serving me as much and I want to change, but the fact that I'm used to doing this over and over, no matter how much I want to change, the habit is going to always win. And that always caught my attention. You know, I always thought, why is it that no matter how much at times I would put my best foot forward, some will always come up to make me revert to certain habits. And then I realized, like, dang, this really is all about a programming. Like, this is really a programming, because it's like a person can say that they're going to change this, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. But that programming, that habit, it's going to do what it want to do. It's going to do what it's been programmed to do. So that's one thing that just kept me on this journey, because it's like, no matter how much I may slip, how much I may fall, long as I consistently tap at the goal. I ain't got to tap like a woodpecker thinking that just because I do something faster, it's going to make the results appear more rapidly. If I just consistently, with faith and repetition, consistently just go at something, I will reprogram my mindset towards whatever that something is. Done it plenty of times in my life. In certain areas of my life that I've been doing it on, it's been a sort of attachment there, not gonna lie. But it's learning detachment, you know. So the beauty of being attached is the polar opposite. Because it's like, once you experience what it feels like to be attached, you can experience what it feels like and appreciate the detachment from a situation. But repetition always stood out to me, because to me, repetition represents pureness. And when I say pureness, it's like, it doesn't matter if whatever you consider good, whatever you consider bad. When it comes to repetition, if you repetitively do something, it's just gonna appear, it's gonna manifest. Whatever that repetition energy is geared towards, if you gearing your repetition energy towards exercising, don't be surprised when you get the body you desire. You feel me? If you focusing your energy repetitively on being a better cook, and every day you cooking, don't be surprised if you become one of the best cooks known to mankind. And I think y'all get where I'm going with that. And that has nothing to do with your flaws. That does have nothing to do with your tongue twister there. Nothing to do with how good you are. It ain't got nothing to do with the family you was raised in. It's just simply pure repetition. You get out here and tend to this mental garden of yours, Don't be surprised when you thrive mentally, abundantly. You feel me? Don't be surprised. So just know that even if you consciously want to change and you say that you're going to do it, more than likely, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult because that programming and what's imprinted into your subconscious, that's what's going to override. And that's what's going to take the seat. So yeah, you can say, hey, I'm going to go start working out this week. You probably start working out 2 or 3 days, but something going to appear in your life to knock you off track, because deep down that's rooted in your mental. It's like, you don't supposed to be exercising. What you doing? This ain't part of our regular programming. No, he trying to go against the program, and no, we got to show him you ain't bigger than the program. The program run this. But it's a saying, and I don't really live by a lot of sayings, but it's just one saying that say, if you can't beat it or you can't beat them, then join them. But I say if you can't beat them, join them, then beat them. But we're going to just keep it simple. If you can't beat them, then join them. That goes to your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind naturally runs you. You're not going to defeat the subconscious, man. So it's like you might as well join forces with the subconscious. Learn how it operates, at least get an idea of how it operates for you. You may not fully get it, which is totally fine. But at least understand and grasp the point that, or the fact that your subconscious controls. We're going to start at like 90%. I ain't going to get too technical. But let's just say it controls 90+% of your waking reality, of your life. You know, even before you make a decision, the decision is made. Split seconds before you consciously make it. You thinking you consciously making it, but your habits and your repetition is actually making the decisions. So that's the importance of meditation. That's the importance of visualization, because you can visualize yourself working out, being the best version of you. You can visualize certain things, everything. You can visualize whatever, you being that good cook. You can visualize it first, and it will start churning in your subconscious. Every day, 10, 15, 20 minutes to meditate. Another 10, 15, 20 minutes to visualize whatever goal that it is that you want to accomplish. Significant other, a job, a car, a house. You know, the list is endless. But that repetition, because once you put it in your mental bank and you watch that movie over and over, for some weird reason, that's a tongue twister again, it's like your mind have to show you that physically. I don't know why it works like that, but a lot of times you just gotta accept it and receive, like, hey, I've been blessed with this subconscious, this conscious mind, and it allows me to utilize and maneuver tools and journeys and whatever through this life. So you can legit play scenes, visualize scenes over and over. And just the way our conscious and subconscious mind is set up, it has no choice but to appear in your physical reality. It may not, sometimes it'll appear spot on, but sometimes it's like a puzzle. Certain pieces will start getting put together. You're like, oh, okay, I see. It's going down. You know, you might see synchronicities. You might just, a lot of synchronicities actually, you know. Just things appear and they'll only make sense to you. Like you can see a sign and the same person can see the same sign and it means nothing to them, but it means a life-changing event for you. So that's the good thing about being here, is the fact that we can assist with the creation of this life. So just know that repetition is really key. And before you, and me personally, I just feel like before you take any kind of action, I think you should prep your mind visually. Because if you prep your mind visually, you'll probably experience least resistance. And I feel like the path of least resistance is what you should go on. Because any path you travel on is going to have its obstacles, it's going to have its pain, its struggles, ups, downs. That just is what it is. But implement certain methods and certain, tactics that work. It allows for your journey to be more enjoyable. It will be more smooth. Like me personally, why would I pick a hard journey when it's an easy one right here? That's a programming. Why would you choose difficulty when you can choose abundance? Even though on the abundance road, you're going to experience some type of trials and tribulations, but like I said, you'll be able to maneuver. The journey will be more enjoyable if you find your purpose and your talent versus just doing what's trending. And that's how I look at it. When you go against your purpose, your talent, and if you haven't discovered that, it's no rush. You do what you got to do to, be good, to be great. But like going opposite of your purpose and your talent is going down a difficult path. And the more you choose to go down this difficult path, it's like you build a repetition for difficulty. And when you do that, you remove yourself further and further from your passion or purpose. So now you suffer more. You don't build the repetition of, I like being difficult. I like doing difficult things. I like struggling. I love this. You feel me? So your mind is is used to that. It's producing it. It's showing you that, and it is appearing in your life. But if you and once you get down that road so long, it's not like you could just switch from that to your dream abundant life. Just like how you repetitively chose to go down that difficult path, you could do the same thing with your personal passion, your purpose, your goals every day. Just do something towards that goal. And over time, you're going to notice that more of your decisions in life will be geared towards your purpose, towards your passion, towards your talent. You see what I'm saying? And when you look up, you're going to be on the easy road, and you're going to look back and be like, yo, I can't believe I was traveling that difficult road. And the whole time I could have been over here. I'm going through that transition myself right now. So remember, people, repetition is definitely key. You want to visualize it personally before you take any action. But if you take action and visualize, cool. Do what you got to do. Do what works for you. But repetition is key. If you repetitively do it, you'll build a habit. But if you consciously try to build a new habit, you're going to fail every time. Every time. Every single time. But I thought I'd chime in. I had that on my mind this morning. But in the meantime, between time, y'all be good. Y'all be great. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay down. Peace.